So hello, I'm Kusam Ancestor. So a lot of you guys are asking me to make a steaming milk tutorial video. So I'm trying to give as much as I can. So the experience that I have, I'm trying to show you guys that. So let's do it then. So let's do the steaming. So I'm going to use water to show you the actual demonstration how it's done. So please join me. So step number 1, 2, take it out, easy. So my machine is quite powerful, so that's why while I do steaming, I try to make sure I put the nozzle fully immersed in the water. So this is how I do it. If your steam one doesn't have too much of power, the steaming will be like this. So only touching at the surface and making sure that the aeration happens so that the foam can come up pretty nicely. If you have too much of powerful machine, then you have to go in, or else your foam gonna be too thick and you cannot play with it. So let's give you a simple how do we do it. So okay, now the placement. The placement always has to be over here, not to the center, not to the edges, in between center and in between the edges. So this is the place where we're gonna put so that the whirlpool motion and the whirlpool texture happen pretty nicely. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. So in the previous I show you, as you can see, the aeration happen because you can see lots of bubbles and everything. So if you dip your steam on too much, you cannot see any bubbles. So this is the demonstration that I'm gonna do. So set. So now as you can see guys, I'm way much deeper. So as you can see, my steam one is way too inside the water. So almost like it's touching down there. So if you listen to the sound is gonna be pretty much different. In the previous time, the sound was like hissing. Like this over here. Now the sound is going to be pretty much different. You can observe it. So as you can see, no bubbles is coming out right now. Okay. Okay. So where I'm going to show you that, if you just touch it, then you can see lots of bubbles, lots of things over there. So first was exact position. Second was too much inside the water. So now we're just gonna sit in the surface so that what are the things that gonna happen, we're gonna observe over here. Let's do it. Okay, so as you can see, I just touched over here. So now you're gonna see lots of bubbles. So while you're doing the steaming on this protocol, you're gonna end up with lots of thick foam, almost similar to cappuccino. So while pouring latte art, it's gonna be much more difficult for you guys. So just observe it. So I'm just touching it. I'm just gonna on it. I tell you guys the 3 basic things where you need to put your steam on nozzle. So if it's less powerful steam on, just touching. So taking as much aeration as you can, and after that you just go and control it. So controlling means you just need to make sure your pitcher goes a little bit up. Simple. So if you just touch in a powerful machine, you're gonna end up with thick foam which cannot be played. So in here is fine, over here it's much more dangerous. So these are the things. So now I'm going to actually tell you about the position. So do you need to move the pitcher or not, or anything like that? So let me show you how it's done. So simple. So basically when I'm doing this steaming, I will make sure the first initial thing is this. And if I don't end up with let's say the desired form, then the technique will be simple, going just a little bit. So if I end up with, let's say, too much thick foam, then I will go a little bit up. So it will be on the same position, is depend upon the foam. If it's too much of foam, you go up. If it's too less of foam, you go down. So this is the placement where we play. So you cannot make sure your pitcher go like this, that, up and down, nothing. It's simple to the position and just a little bit up, a little bit down, depending upon the foam you see. So the example is, okay, I'm listening to much of sound. So I'm trying to controlling it. Okay. So now I'm using the real milk so to show you guys how the steaming is basically done by my side. So 1, so 2. So I'm gonna take it out. So in the same position, as you can see. So this is the position where I'm gonna put it. So do I need to go up or do I need to go down? It will depend upon the foam size. So the foam is all depend upon the recipe. You're making cappuccino, you need to make a thicker foam. If you're making cafe latte, less foam. If you're making flat white, lesser foam. So it's all depend upon the controlling stage. It's very easy. So I'm going to do the steaming of cafe latte. So I'm gonna take a little bit of aeration. So just for an example, let's say 7-second aeration, and after that I'm gonna make sure I control it so that no bubbles come up. Only the whirlpool motion happen. At the time, the pressure will be a little bit up here. The foam will cover the whole entire thing. No aeration will happen, and the desired form that I want, and I can take it out. So let's do it and show you guys. So as you can see, there's a few bubbles coming up right now, which is okay. Now I'm trying to controlling it. Now you can see the sound has been gone a little less. Now there is no sound at all. So this means it's just steaming. Then this is the form that I have. Almost look like a wet pen. It's much more thicker than a flat white. If a flat white happen, when you're doing the swirl motion, you will find out that how much foam you have, because in flat white, if you move only this, the entire milk gonna move quite faster. So if it's normal milk, like this. If it's cappuccino, if you move like this, it's gonna move pretty low way. So that means that this much foam that you have, you're gonna understand it like this. So it's very easy. So happy pouring, guys. Right guys, so I'm gonna make a simple stack tulip. So most of the video I have seen is that you don't guys do swirl. You need to do the swirl motion so that the foam and milk get balanced, so that while you're pouring, both things can come out easily. So let me just simple show you how it's done. So mixing, you take it from the top, you go to the near, so just pour and make a beautiful circle. Same technique, same technique. Now don't pour, just put it like this. Simple pour, and go up and just simple cut it from the half, and you will be end up with amazing latte art.